Thank you for watching. Somebody, please, Hail Mary. If you work for the Postal Service and you're at the Dead Mail Recovery Center in Atlanta, Georgia, find my AC compressor. Shoot me an email, rob@superspeeders.com. I will forever owe you something. I don't know. I lose at life here. All right, everybody. Update for the update, and this is finality. This is bringing it full circle. The AC compressor was found, and I got like a nasty, CC'd on a nasty email from some dude at the Postal Service. But I am confident that the only reason I actually got this compressor back was because I had fans that knew people that worked for the Postal Service that actually lit the fire under their ass, forwarded them the video to get this done. Now, the guy in his email was like, hey, by the way, like, not as you know, there's some people that are unhappy with their job. I get it. Not everybody at a company is unhappy. There's some people that are really, really into their jobs. They enjoy it. I've had very happy postal workers. I've had very unhappy postal workers. Same with FedEx, UPS, you name it. But on a whole, if you don't believe me, go walk into a post office 15 minutes before they close with 6 things, and they're going to be furious. They're going to be like, I'm only doing, and this happened to me the other day after Christmas, or just before Christmas. I had to go ship something. I got there just before. Oh, I'm not doing those. Like, I'll only do these ones. And I was like, okay, I see how that works. And as a company, I'll be honest with you, as a company, as an individual, when somebody comes into your restaurant, be like, you know what? We're closing in 20 minutes, or the kitchen's closing in 20 minutes. Get out of here. Like, I'll only serve you appetizers. No, if somebody wants a meal, you take their meal. And especially if it's like, hey, we got a party at 20. And you have the ability to do that, that is business that you are generating. You want that. Every auto show I've ever worked, everything I've ever done, if there were people coming in at the bell, I would welcome them until security threw everybody out. That's how you run a business, not this. But anyway, they found it. It was in a pile of scrap metal, and this is the compressor. So the guy in his email said, well, if you would have given us the number, the casing number or something like that, we would have been able to find it easier. And I was like, look, to be fair, because they say that this was in a pile of scrap metal, it was separated from its initial box. Now, I don't get how you can have something that you ship in a box, even if it falls out of the box, you still have the product and the box. How do those two get separated? And it's not like if something falls out of a box in the truck, which I don't know how that happened, you have one empty box, you have one piece of it. Like, it's not like the truck rolled over and everything was scattered all about and like, oh, we don't know what belongs to what. Let's just send it all to the mail recovery center. It was a lot more nonsensical than that. But anyway, we do have this back. I'm very happy that we had it back, because the general consensus that if I did not get this back, ultimately I would have been like chasing the Postal Service for money, and I don't see that as a fruitful use of time. And I would have also lost this and had to go buy another one, and that would have cost me roughly $1,500 or $2,000. So here you are. This is a Ferrari AC compressor. It made it back. It was in the scrap metal pile in Atlanta for a while, and I'm a happy guy, because this was a Cosmo, and the reason, Rob, you don't have a 360 anymore, I know. Cosmo had one on his shelf, and he put it in my car when it needed it, and I said I would get mine rebuilt and give it to you to put back on your shelf, and 6 months later, I finally did. So, early November, it's approximately, this just came in today's mail, December 27th, 8th, something like that. It was almost 60 days from when I shipped it to when it arrived back to me, and the turnaround, when it was found, and the lovely lady said, like, we found it, I was like, hey, I'm like, can I send somebody to pick it up? They're like, no, we will package it. And I'm like, no, I'll come send somebody to pick it up. And they're like, no, we will send it to the end destination. And I said, do I get a new tracking number? Yes, you'll get a new tracking number. And then they sent me the new tracking number, which was the same as the old tracking number. And even to this day, when you check that tracking number, it says like being sent, but it never shows that it was ever sent or received. So the ball has been dropped thus again. So even though I have this arriving at its intended destination, rebuilt and sent back to me through UPS, not USPS, and they still list it as like being rerouted to another location. So it is what it is. Happy ending. We got this back. It was quite the process, and there is your update. But this will now go into a car similar to this, and hooray is life. Merry Christmas. See you next time. No more cock talk on the set.
Can I do sexual things to Rob on camera, or? You know how to use a razor?
A razor? If that's a razor?
Yes, it is.